Welcome back to the video. No wimps allowed, because we're talking about building muscle with the barbell. You got to go hunt down your favorite machine to build any freaking muscle. Well, you're wrong. Your favorite YouTuber's wrong. Your favorite Instagrammer's wrong. And your favorite TikToker's wrong. And I'm here to show and tell you how to build muscle in any gym environment across the world. Let's get jacked. This leg day, salamike3sb.co. Check out for all your luxury training gear needs. So when we're talking about building muscle, right? The two things I look for in an exercise, I guess maybe three things. One, range of motion. How far can I push my body, the joint, through the biggest stretch and the biggest contraction on whatever exercise I'm doing? Two, how well and coordinated am I to push the weight and get myself close to failure? And then three, what exercise best targets the exact muscle? So if we're doing a compound movement, compound just basically means we're using more than one joint while we're doing it. A squat, a row, a bench, overhead, right? My wrist, shoulder, and elbow are probably all involved. Definitely my elbow and shoulder, compound movement. Preacher curl, stability here, all we're doing is our bicep. But when we're doing a compound, what movements feel best on my body, on my joints? Can I take through a range of motion? And am I comfortable getting close to failure? And again, shout out to all the bodybuilders online, but you don't have to have eye-busting, nose-bleeding, blood cell popping failure to build muscle. We just gotta get, in the 2, 3, 4 rep from failure range. And when you're strength training in a warehouse gym or any gym you want, the intensity matters. So you can build muscle with sets of 3, 4, 5. So if I'm handling 85, 90%, and I'm doing it for doubles, triples, and fives, we can still build muscle that way. Grab your pen, grab your paper. First rant is about squats and the barbell. Everyone wants to say that stability is the #1 factor we gotta do when we start choosing an exercise. And that does help if you're a freaking beginner. But if you're about that life, if you wanna lift weights, if you wanna be a good lifter and enjoy training, why don't we just learn how to move our bodies through space with weight? Getting to know your body with load on a squat is one of the most useful tools that can translate to any exercise in the world. You look at any bodybuilder, any bodybuilder that has a physique you want, they have squatted for years. They may talk about different things now, but you're not Arnold Schwarzenegger now. You're Arnold Schwarzenegger back when he was 17. How was he training then to build muscle? Right? All these bodybuilders now refine their ways and they have a decade under their belt of training. So of course they're gonna make adjustments based on how their body feels, and they'll really know how their body feels because they've done it for so long. But a lot of those dudes have squatted and deadlifted for a long time, and now look where they are. Anecdotal, perhaps, but anecdote leads a lot of truth, and there's a lot of truth in experience. Are you ready for the truth about building muscle and the deadlift? Little dorks, deadlifts don't build muscle. Look, man, analogies, we go all day long, right? So we're doing a pressing movement, whether it be a chest press machine, a bench press, whatever. There's so many muscles and coordination being involved, although we're trying to focus on our pecs. But you're telling me your delts, triceps, forearm grip, everything's involved. So what do? We take that movement through a full range of motion with proper technique, and we take it close to failure, and we do multiple sets and multiple exercises to fatigue and to stimulate our chest. There's so many muscles involved. You can't build muscle because you're working so many muscles. Yeah, since that has any logic. Sure, when we're talking about building our upper back or even lats, those aren't main movers in the deadlift. I've heard people even argue that they don't even know or what is a main mover in the deadlift, which is absolutely asinine. I'm no biomechanics major, I'm a college dropout, but I lifted weights for a little while, talked to some smart people, and it's clearly, depending on your form, but mostly with the conventional deadlift, we're looking at the hamstrings and the glutes, and even our erectors as the main stabilizer. If you're deadlifting correctly, your back is not a main mover, but that's not a big deal, because we can do more than one exercise per body part, per week, even per workout. I like the conventional deadlift, builds hamstrings, builds glutes, and I got crazy hammies, it's just a fact. So yeah, that's anecdotal. But so does every other big conventional puller I've ever met in my life. So what do? We focus on actually hinging the weight. If you know how to hinge properly, we're gonna activate our glutes and hams from the start. 2, we're gonna progressively overload. Add weight, heavy reps, heavy sets, multiple times a week, month, year, and build muscle that way. 3, we're not gonna drop the bar like an idiot. Because everyone says, well, RDLs are so much better and stiff legs so much better. Sure, But we could easily counterbalance if you're doing a stiff leg deadlift. Now we're taking our knee joint out of it, and we are putting a little bit more on the hamstrings, less on the glutes, which is fine if that's your focus. The RDL is slightly more knee bend, we'll get a little bit more on the glutes. Kind of irrelevant for this conversation. But let's say your max conventional deadlift is 500 pounds for 3. You'll probably be stiff legging like 365 for 3s to 6s. So why wouldn't we just max out all the way and again, fatigue our body to the max? It's the same as bench, it's the same as rows, our bicep, our grip play a part, even our rear delts, in building our lats. But no one's saying a row is bad for your lats or a pull down is bad for your lats. Beyond that, you can, again, lower the weight nice, slow, and controlled, as you've probably seen me do for decades now as I deadlift for strength, but I also do it for hypertrophy. And then we can hit other hamstring exercises. You can deadlift, then you can RDL, and then you can hamstring curl. They don't have to be one or the other. So again, if you want to learn how to lift weights properly, if you want to get strong grip, if you want to build some back, because our back has to stabilize like crazy to hold this together. Everyone who has a big deadlift has a big back, and it ain't from rows because we're too damn tired from pulling so much. When I was pure powerlifting, I'm deadlifting for 2 hours. I barely get a chin up and go home before I got to eat Chipotle. Take notes. You don't have to deadlift to build a big back, glutes or hams, but you can 100% a great viable option in any gym, in any goal to build your back, glutes, and hams. Build a skill that will transfer to other exercises. Someone who can leg press okay, definitely can't squat to depth under control. But if you can squat to depth under control with heavy weights, you can leg press, pendulum squat, hack squat perfectly to target your muscles. So if you want to be about it, build the skill. You can build muscle through a variety of ways. Literally, I know it's anecdotal, but there's not a lot of data, and I'll call you out. Call it all YouTube. Find me the true data that shows you can build more muscle on a machine than a barbell. I bet you there won't be that great of studies, because it's just very difficult to measure. And again, progressive overload, close to failure, an exercise that targets the muscle you intend to grow, and really pushing that thing through a stretched and contracted long range of motion. That's it, man. Build some muscle. Solid Mike, be over me. Be a part of something big in yourself, man. GoodCompanyApparel.com. All your clothing needs. Luxury training gear on the way. New drops. Stay tuned. GoodCompanyDiscord.com if you want to get involved. Exclusives, behind the scenes, and a like-minded community. Solid Mike. I'm out. Catch you in the next one.